Hello, I'm Mara Ivoga, an illustrator, writer, and aspiring animator. Welcome to my channel where I'll be sharing stories from the life of a self-touch artist, as well as showcasing the world of Hideaway Forest and its inhabitants created by me. Today is a special day. Exactly 5 years ago, I came up with a character who changed my life. His name is Ignisu, and today I will tell you why he is so dear to me and how he transformed from this to that. I believe the work of any artist is somehow connected to reflecting and understanding their inner processes. It's this understanding that becomes the foundation for songs, poems, illustrations, and even movies. My Ignisu was born as a response to complex internal questions that I have been asking myself for many years. Why do people often become hardened in heart? Why are such natural things as contemplating nature called foolish romanticism, while cynicism is considered a mature approach to life? What makes me alive and sentient? Why do I need empathy if it's easier to live without it in the modern world? The answer to all those questions came in 2019 as my first metaphorical story about Ignisu. It was a very challenging period in my life, and I was searching images and symbols which could help me. In everyone's heart burns a bright fire. As long as it burns, a person is alive. They feel like a part of the big living world, not just some separate chosen being. They can distinguish between good and evil, empathize with others' suffering. They can create, they can be infinitely free. However, over time, this fire may fade. The more trials a person encounters on their life path, the harder it is for the fire to burn. It's doused with the rains of tears, extinguished by storms of offenses. And then Ignisu comes to rescue. A little fiery spirit woven from flame that doesn't burn, with a spark at the tip of his tail. He ignites the dampened firewood and breathes life into the flames once again. That was the very first version of Ignisu. I created him and his story for myself, but after that, something inside me seems to break free, as if a dam holding back my imagination and creative powers had burst. The character's story expanded, grew with details, and turned into the world of the Hideaway Forest. I'll make a separate video about it and about my tale book. Now Ignisu guards the sacred bonfire, the source of life energy for the entire forest and its inhabitants. In 2020, Ignisu looked like this. And at that time, I recorded all my tales as a podcast and thought about preparing a book. Ignisu appeared on postcards I sold, on badges, in a calendar. I drew a lot of different illustrations with him, which I still consider very successful. In 2021, animation came into my life. I learned about Tom Moore's story and about his independent animation studio Cartoon Saloon. I realized I dream about becoming about becoming an animator and about making my own original cartoon about Ignisu and the world of Hideaway Forest. The first version of the character didn't fit for animation, as it was too clumsy, so I started looking for a new look for Ignisu. It was very difficult because I'm a self-touch illustrator, but I liked the result, and I've already started working on the script for the very first, very short pilot animation. But then the war between Russia and Ukraine began. It shattered my life as well as the lives of many people. I have been actively participating in anti-government protests in Russia since 2011, and I was an observer at the presidential elections twice. Even in my tales, there are clear references to political events, and even my main evil looks like this. So, I decided to leave the country. Before leaving in May 2022, I wanted to redesign my Ignisu once again. The war changed me a lot, and I realized that my main character couldn't remain the same either. And this version of the Guardian of the Inner Bonfire became the basis for my tattoo. Now I've been living in Armenia for almost 2 years. I don't know how and where my life will be, but I continue to dream about my cartoon. I'm translating my fairy tales into English, and very soon the very first tale will appear on this channel along with a beautiful animation. Ignisu is not only the main character of my project, but also my personal totem. I brought this little figurine made from one of my illustrations with me from Russia. Please write in the comment section if you liked Ignisu's story, and also write please if you want me to shed more light on it from the professional side. Then I'll make a new video, special video for illustrators and for animators about how I was working on Ignisu, how I created this character and how I keep on moving and keep working on it right now, because I continue to refine this character. Thank you for being here with me, and goodbye until the next meeting at my bonfire.